Oh boy. It's like we're on the edge of the world here. Black bear habitat. Feeling of just kind of falling forward there was very disorienting. There's a big buck right down here. There he goes. Can you see him? We're in the Chizo's Basin. That's the Chizo's Basin Visitor Center here at Big Bend. That's the store. Yeah, that's the store. That's the visitor center over there. There's little lodges down here you can stay in. This is Monday, February 12th. Chiefs just won the Super Bowl last night. Molly's along with me, but we're going to separate here. I am doing the South Rim Trail, which is 12.7 miles. Probably going to take about 6 to 7 hours. And it's supposed to be beautiful. Molly is going to do, I don't know, what are you doing? The Window View Trail. Window View Trail.
About a half mile.
Half mile. It is 8:30, I think. Yeah, 8:30. About 35 degrees, I'd say, something like that.
Yep, about
35 degrees. It's cold, but it's going to warm up pretty quick.
I'm going out. You go.
Are you going the Window View Trail? It says left.
Oh.
Window View Trail is this way.
That's where I get confused.
Yeah, you got to read and look at the arrows.
I think you go that way.
Window View Trail is straight ahead, so Molly's going straight ahead. I'm going this way. Bye, honey. Have fun.
Be careful.
You be careful. I'll be careful too. So I'm starting on the Pinnacles Trail. That's probably hard to read. Pinnacles Trail. And it turns into the South Rim Loop. So thanks for coming along today. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that bell notification so you can get notified of new content. And later on at the end of the video, if you enjoyed it, give a like. I would much appreciate it. My favorite time of day in the mountains. I love sunrise. And my second favorite time of day in the mountains is sunset. It's just beautiful. The way the shadows hit. Just gorgeous. My understanding is South Rim Big Bend Trail is one of the most beautiful places in the park. I was considering doing Emery Peak. Emery Peak is along this trail, but I'm not going to do Emery Peak for several reasons. One is I just did Lost Mine Peak yesterday. That's a video I'll link up above here. That should have already come out. And Lost Mine Peak is only 300 feet shorter than Emery Peak. Emery Peak's the tallest peak in the park, and everybody likes to hike it. But I've heard so many people say that if they only have enough time to do one long hike, South Rim is much more fun and much more beautiful. The top of Emery Peak also is a mad scramble. I guess it's hand over hand, basically almost like rock climbing, and not a big rock climber. I'm more of a hiker. And Lost Mine Peak, which is just about as tall as Emery Peak, doesn't have any. I should stop here real quick. This is the split. If you were to go counterclockwise on the South Rim, you would go this way. Clockwise, we're going this way. And that's what I'm doing, is clockwise. If you did want to do Emery Peak, you would go left here, which we will come to the Emery Peak trail along the way here. This is also the Pinnacles Trail, which I think we'll see the Pinnacles here pretty soon. Anyway, that's why I'm doing this. I really don't have time to do both. And Lost Mine Trail, there's no rock scrambling, as you'll be able to see in that video. It's a nice tall peak with great views without the rock scrambling at the top. Let's watch the sunrise for just a minute here. This is a really pretty part of this little grassy meadow thing I just came through. Is a really pretty part of the trail there, but we're starting to go up again now, so here we go. I think this is, I want to say alligator pine or crocodile pine. I mean, I may be just making that up in my mind, but I'm pretty sure I heard somebody call it that because of the bark. Looks like alligator skin. It's really cool. There we go. You can read that. Black bear habitat. We're still on Pinnacles, Emery Peak, and South Rim trails. So I need to go this way. There goes a Mexican jay. Hope I caught that on camera. They're up in the top of that tree right there. Had to look them up yesterday because I saw one on my well, they're telling me what for too. I saw them on my hike yesterday to the Lost Mine Peak, and they're beautiful, bright blue. And we looked them up last night to figure out what they were, and they're Mexican jays is what they are, and they're really pretty. They're also very noisy. Got some rocky stairs here. I'm not sure if those are the pinnacles that this trail, well, part of this trail is named for, but it sure is pretty rocky and craggy. And they look, especially these over here, kind of look like little spire pinnacle things. But just stopped for a breather on this climb. About 3 miles in, I thought I would give you my view. It is a gorgeous day, and I'm so happy to be here. And this is much more rugged and steep than Lost Mine Trail. Lost Mine Trail is up all the way, pretty much. Not much level at all, but it's also gradual. This is a lot steeper so far, but they've done a really good job of adding steps here and there and switchbacks when needed to soften the blow a little bit. Give you another quick view, and then I gotta catch my breath. Here's our switchback we're taking right now. All right, onward. Just taking another break up these switchbacks. I didn't count them, but I'm pretty sure I'm about a dozen or more switchbacks, which means that we've gained a lot of elevation, and I'm feeling it, but doing good. This is kind of cool. Okay, I think I'm coming to the last switchback, to the top of this rise, top of this peak, whatever this is, because I definitely have more sunshine now than I did before. Yeah, we got something here, a bunch of signs. That was a fun trip up, guys. Okay, so this is the turn off for the Emery Peak Trail. You go straight and you go up Emery Peak. There's also a toilet up here, that's nice. And I'm gonna go left to the South Rim Trail. It is bear country. Please take care of your food. Do not burn, etc., etc. They got an AED up here. I might almost need that. Got bear boxes. Campsite up here, so you can camp, I think, in this area. Just catch my breath a minute here at the top. Give a good view all around. We're going to continue on. That was about 4 miles there. So the topography has changed drastically. It's much more level. Got a valley down here to the left. And we're just kind of going along the side of a hill. And it's great because I can really pick up speed. I need to make up some speed for that climb. Ooh, wow, we're getting quite a view down this valley. That's really pretty. We're coming up to a view here, guys. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, wow. I don't know how many miles you can see here, but you can see a lot of miles. There's a bunch of those Spanish jays. Well, they are angry birds. Wow. Okay. Quit staring at the scenery and walk. Step off the trail real quick and give you as much of a view as I can before we head on down this next. Come down here a little bit more so maybe you can see them. Couple of bucks looking at me. Hi, buddy. So this part of the trail is a valley between two peaks, and you're down in the bottom, basically walking up the creek bed. Very rocky, very bouldery, ankle turning stuff. So I'm taking my time making sure I have good footing. If you've all watched some of my other videos, like my backcountry camp out I did that came out back in February, I'll link it here. I was walking in the creek bed just about like this and took a pretty good tumble. Just stepped on a rock that rolled on me. If you were dying of thirst and didn't have any water, I guess you could drink that. It's actually got a layer of ice on it. But if you're coming to Big Bend, plan on bringing your own water. If you're going on a really long hike, they've got places to cache water and hike to it. But there are a few little locations. There's a little more water over there. There are a few locations where you can find a pool of water a certain time of year. This is probably about the most precarious part of the trail I've been on yet. It's not super wide. It is a pretty good drop. We are mere steps away from the rim. Oh boy. It's like we're on the edge of the world here. Goodness sakes. This is amazing. I don't even want to guess at how far down that is. 1,000 feet. Of course, you'd hit a few rocks on the way. Wow. I hope you're all enjoying this. I'm trying to do it as slow as possible to give you as much view as possible. We're going to go down the way a little bit. See what all views we can get. Spend a little time up here. It was a lot of effort to get here, so we're going to spend some time here. Just another viewpoint here. That's several hundred feet down, I would say. Uh-oh. I'm gonna step back. I'm getting just a little bit of... Uh-oh. Where'd my... There we go. Sorry. I was getting just a little bit of dizziness standing there. This is very awe-inspiring, but it's also, it just feels, I mean, the ground I'm standing on slants down to the edge of the cliff, and the feeling of just kind of falling forward there was very disorienting. Alright, I think we're gonna stop right here, have a little break, eat some trail mix, drink some Gatorade, and head on back. Okay, we have had our fun at the South Rim. It spent about 20 minutes, 30 minutes there. Had a little snack. Ready to head her back. It's going to be about 6 miles back. Should be about 3 hours. It was right at 3.5 hours out. Started at 8:30 this morning, and I think I got to the South Rim a little before noon. So I'm just hiking along, and I look up, and I believe that is Emery Peak right there. Just another view of Emery Peak before I lose. I'm not sure if I'm going to lose the view of it or not. I'm going to focusing on it on the computer and see if I can see any people up there. I think I do. There's somebody. I think I see some movement just to the left of the left antenna, but it may be my imagination. No, that's definitely somebody moving. So we'll focus in on that on the computer, and hopefully it's not too blurry. Cool, fun stuff. There's a big buck right down here. There he goes. Can you see him? I'll try to... Whoops, that scared him. Sorry, buddy. I slipped on the rocks and scared him. Didn't scare him too far though. He's just down that trail. I don't know if I can still catch him on the video. It's going to be hard to see, but I'll try to focus in on him. Alright. And second time my foot slipped out on me. Just some monster, whatever they are, agaves, I think that's what they are. I should talk about this trail just a little bit before I finish. As far as it's a loop, so you can go counterclockwise or clockwise. I went clockwise, meaning I took a left at the initial junction at the beginning. That is called the Pinnacles Trail. You can also take a right at that initial junction, and that is the Laguna Meadows Trail, and they both go to the same place. From what I understand from people that I've been talking to on the trail, the Laguna Meadows Trail is gentler, not as severe as the Pinnacles Trail. So if you're looking maybe to do an out and back instead of a loop, and you just want to go out to the rim and turn around and come back, a lot of people I've been meeting on the trail are doing that, and that seems to be what a lot of people prefer to do, is to take the right fork, go counterclockwise on the Laguna Meadow Trail, hike out to the south rim, and then turn around and come back on it, because it's maybe a little bit shorter and it's also a little gentler in its elevation gain and loss. So I can't attest to that because I haven't finished it yet, but that's what people are telling me. So I'll give you a little more of the view, and then we'll got about 1.5 miles left, I think. So we're about to knock this sucker out. Alright guys, we're just about at the beginning. Got maybe 1/2 mile left, maybe 3/4 mile. Definitely would recommend, if you're just looking to get to the south rim and you don't care about doing the entire loop, the grade is much gentler on the Laguna Meadows Trail. There's hardly any steps at all on the switchbacks. On the Pinnacles Trail that I went out on, there are some pretty good switchbacks and pretty good steps on the switchbacks. They're pretty tall. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and give it my difficulty rating. This is a good solid 4. It's a tough trail. I might even give it a 4.5 if I had half on my 4.5 on my available to me, but I only have 4. I wouldn't quite give it a 5 yet. It is definitely a doable trail. It's not anything that's not handleable by a good average hiker. So definitely worth a try. Thanks for watching. Make sure you come back and watch again. And I hope to catch you out on the trail. Bye-bye.